Hey everybody, welcome back to the Norwegian Sea today on Russian Fishing 4. Hope you're doing well. We are going to start out at the 75-meter hole today, as you can see here on the map. We are trying to finish off our marine skill point. And this may take a minute to grind out these .8, unfortunately. So for our setup, we got a lurker 200 with a large fillet, and I've got a yellow squid on there for some reason, but I've got a tiny fish, a rubber fish, a black, and a green. So let's see how we do here. Guys, don't forget to take a moment to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. I was going to say do a couple bounces when you get to the bottom there, but we already got something. Not very big, but let's see what we got here. Trying to get that .8 so we can go ahead and get that heavy boat rod and start throwing out that Hunter 1000. We don't necessarily have the right reel for it, but we're going to buy the rod first, and then if we can start getting some better things with the Hunter 1000, then we'll use that money to get the reel. All right, it's not huge, but it's a spotted wolffish, 15, almost 16K XP right off the rip, so we shall take it. And he got the foam rubber 4. I'm going to turn these into bait here. Those are from the last little bit of fishing I did, so I can go ahead and do that now, so we're not rolling those into we're going to make this one a dead fish, smackerel. And then that's how I damaged my bottom rod. And we're going to make these, see, so I've been trying to get my large fillets back, but I'm using them, so it's not helping my calls. This one's, oh, I thought I had another safe there. Oh, I just got another mackerel. My bad. We'll make another dead bait fish here in a second. So our first fish was something interesting, I feel like. This one I'm hoping so as well, but it does seem smaller. Guys, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, just a safe, but it's not horrible there, 5.6. I was going to do something, I already forgot what it was. I think it was make another dead bait fish here with a small mackerel. And that's exactly why this rod here is destroyed. 35% wear and tear because I was throwing those mackerels out. They do work, but you need a heavier rod than a boat rod, I think, than what I got. What kind of rod is that? What kind of rod is this? It's a light, it just says a light marine. I think it's a bottom rod, maybe, but it's only supposed to be over 200, so when you throw those larger mackerels on there, which I probably have done. So when I hit the movement in the bottom layer, I like to give it a couple bumps here. Ideally, you get something on the way down, in my opinion, that's good, but oh, this is very tiny. This is when you start getting the non-marker sculpins. I hope I didn't jinx myself. Alright, the small redfish. Definitely something interesting. And it's a marker. So we shall take her. We'll take it. Alright, something small here on the way down. Maybe a squid? No, a mackerel. It was a marker at least. At least it was a marker. It's not going to be worth a lot of... Excuse me, not a lot of silver, but it will be worth something there. We can also stop and jig to see if we can catch anything. Any pollocks. We got some rain coming in. Go ahead and open it back up here. Alright, got a little bit of a squeak out of the drag there. All right, buddy. We can just lock you down if you want. Guys, pretty excited about IRL fishing. Uh, if you're interested, you can check it out on the channel. There'll be a lot more videos coming this summer, obviously. We have not really gotten into it that much this year. Weather last year, we got very lucky and it cooperated. But we didn't start till like the end of May. In Ohio, the weather's usually pretty good by then. Right now it's March, and we've been struggling getting. It's cold and rainy and windy, and we just haven't been going yet. So I've been just working on the boat. I haven't had a boat out. I've got a little bass boat. I haven't had it out. It's a little two-man boat, nothing fancy. But I've been working on getting that up and running with the help of my nephew there. And so keep an eye out for the channel for some IRL fishing coming soon. We are planning on going. Today is Wednesday morning. Well, it's still Tuesday night at 11:46 for me. I'm off tonight, and then we're planning on trying to go Sunday. Little cod, 9 kg. What did we get him on? The green or the tiny fish? I'm gonna guess the tiny fish for $1,000. Oh shit! It was the phone rubber 3. So I was right, it was the green, but I changed it. Lost 1,000 smackaroos. No way we're going to turn a profit now. Absolutely no way. Turn a profit. Yeah, guys, so make sure you check that out. There's also some Fishing Planet fishing videos on there. Plenty of RF4. You know, just click on the RF4 playlist and find you something that looks interesting. I try to make the titles pretty straightforward. I'm not very creative, which doesn't help me as a channel person, but you know, I try to put like Oldberg Bream or whatever on there so you kind of know if it's something you're interested in watching. I don't do a lot of hotspot videos because of my job and the way I work. I try to just schedule some stuff in advance because during the work week I really can't make videos. So if I do a hotspot video, it would have to be on my day off because most of the videos I'm scheduling a week out, ideally. 2 weeks out doesn't hurt my feelings. Got us a cusk here, small one. got here? Another little safe. Alright, once it hits the bottom there, if you don't have anything before that, give it a click and then about 3 bumps there, and then you should have a fish. Wham. Okay. Oh, you jerky face. I don't know. We lost one there. Again. Alright, we got this one. Missed a couple blue tags there. Probably not, but you know, that's the thing about fishing. When it gets off and no one's seen it, you can say whatever. You know, I fish freshwater streams, but I can still say it was a bull shark or a great white, a kraken, leviathan, right? Tell them fish stories about how big it was, the one that got away. The overnight here, guys, we'll try a little bit of bottom bait, see if we can get something interesting on as well. I'm hoping to get a trophy would be nice. Okay, that's our second spotted wolffish, 22K. These are decent silver, so I'm liking that. I'm definitely liking that. That's okay with me. That's okay with me. Small one here. Go ahead and shift reel it here, guys, and if we lose it, we're probably not losing out on much. See what we got here. Again, I want to make silver, but I'm looking for marine skill points. There's a little hake. So we're already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different species. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's throw a bottom rig out. Whoa. Watch that for an hour. It's like something at the carnival. I like to see that movement in the bottom layer when I'm fishing bottom baits. Sometimes it seems like you have trouble keeping it on the screen there. I don't seem to get bites when it's not on there, so. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. There we go. See if we get something interesting here. Hopefully so. One of the things that's a little tough with the deeper you go, the longer the reel in time, of course. Crap. Alright, so they've eaten all of our shrimp here. We've lost all of our shrimp. So we've got 38 of these. Let's throw another one of those on there. Again, with the bottom, I want to just keep the movement in the bottom layer. So it went away already. I'm just going to pull up on it. Maybe reel a little bit. Looks like my line is a little slack. There we go. We've already lost it again. Okay. Lost it again already. It's back. Lost it again. It's back. All right. Something small. Small doesn't mean not valuable, though. I mean, it could be something rare. So blue whiting. Any chance I can show off, guys, I do. So USA Weekly. I'm in the USA region. There's my fishing name. You can see me right there. Some of you probably already noticed that. Got him. If that holds up, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't know how. That's the only one I've got, apparently, because that's all the points I've got. But I think you can win silver. If you know, let me know, because I'm not 100% sure. But I think if you got so many, if you're up in the top percentile, you can get some silver. Again, I'm not 100% sure. If you know, let me know. I always get some. I usually fish Sunday nights, and I usually get some records, but they don't always hold up for the week. The USA region is also one of the easier regions to be in for the part of less competition, I think. So maybe I'm just that good. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't really try for those. I just try to catch fish. So I do know you want to keep this movement in the bottom layer there. Hopefully we can get something else soon here, and we'll switch back over. Nothing too interesting. With the hake, I don't know if we caught it on the bottom, or I think it was on the other setup. So There we go. As I said, we're getting our movement in the bottom layer to stand fast. Another small one here. Switch back over to our setup that's been pulling in some interesting fish. We got a couple spotted wolffish, a hake, once we hit the bottom, we're going to click it, give it a couple bumps. And that did not produce a fish, but let's go ahead and have some tea since the rain has stopped, and that'll get our comfort back up. Alright, something small here. Looks like we got a gorgeous day of sunshine. Small redfish, it is a marker. It's not great for sure, but alright, something on the drop, which is what we're looking for. And there we go. That's what we're looking for there too. I like it. not very big. And you can get something really big on the tiny fish and the foam rubbers. You 100% can. I've gotten 40 some kg Opa on a foam rubber before, so it definitely happens. Just not as often as you want it to, I guess, but it does happen. So what you can do to speed the bite rate up is I'll show you here. I don't know, well, not necessarily speed up the bite rate, but speed up the retrieval rate, right? Fish more towards the surface. So, a little mackerel there, so we're going to throw that out. We're going to watch it. Hopefully we get something right away. If not, alright, now we can go ahead and stop it here at 20. Do some percolicious. This may work better with the shrimp setup. Alright, so let's go lurker 100. Okay. Let's go blue and blue. And we'll go let's do small fillet. We got 55 of those. Okay. We've already got a size 4 on here. Let's do the shrimp, the popular one, the one that everybody bites. And that's okay. Change this to a 4. And we'll go to another shrimp here. We got the, what size is that? 7505. This is 7 grams. So let's do the small one here. Let's do the white. We're going to raise this to the 4. And we got the green, the 7.5. That's the 7, the small one. We've got the green. Now let's do the same technique with this. First, we're going to see if we get some bite right away. And maybe we'll get some sardines and some herrings. There's a blue whiting, but that's a non-marker. Get us another T here. There's a mackerel. There's another mackerel. Alright, that one got away. I'm going to open it back up here. We're not going to let anything go below 20 if we don't have something on the drop. Okay, so we're at 20. We'll give it a couple bounces here to see if we can get something. And we did. blue whiting. Sardini. There we go. Sardine. Now, can we turn mackerels? Herrings is the other one. We can make a 2 kg saithe, a big chunk of bait. We need a bigger rod for that. That's how I tore up the other rod. There's another little mackerel we can convert. Another thing you can do is if you don't want a perk right there, you can just reel it in as fast as you can. Shift reel. And then sometimes you'll catch them like that. And then you can throw right back out. Now, how shallow can we catch them? We'll stop it at 10. All right, we missed that one. We're at 5. Let's see if we can catch one at 5 here. That may have been pushing it. Another little mackerel will turn into bait fish. Pretty fast bite rate, but those little non-marker mackerels aren't going to help us much. Non-marker whiting's not going to help us much. Another little mackerel. And that time I just stopped it at 20 and was trying to reel it straight in and got a fish. Another mackerel. Alright, we're going to stop it. It's all the way to 35 without a fish, and we're just going to reel it in. Shift reel basically as fast as I can here. Once I get to 5, I'm just going to hit enter, open up the reel. Alright, I'm down to 25. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to perk it a little bit this time since I didn't get one on the fast reel last time. There we go. There we go. Guys, we're at the 75. On marker whiting. Boo-hoo. We could go down and see. Down towards the bottom is where we were getting the interesting stuff, like the spotted wolffish and things like that. So even though we're getting a faster bite rate, I don't know about interesting fish, right? We kind of know what we're getting. Now we might not make it to the bottom. Seems like we're getting bites before we can even make it down. Another mackerel. There's a little hake, but unfortunately that's a non-marker. Non-marker-rooney. Eating that cottage cheese sounded a little chunky. I don't know, a little suspect. We had a fish flash there for a second, but I clicked it for a biscuit, but I missed it. Well, that was a pretty big mackerel. I don't know. Probably not too far off from a trophy. I think 2 maybe is a trophy. Yeah, when we're getting down to the bottom, we had the foam rubber on. I forgot about that. Since we switched off to the shrimps, we're not getting to the bottom. And I think we caught the spotted wolfish on the foam rubbers anyway. Another marine skill point. We're getting there. We're getting there. Makes me not ever want to stop fishing. Fish, fish, fish. Just keep going until we get it. But I just can't do it. I gotta take a break. Fished an hour and 15 minutes the last episode, got no skill points. Hour and 3 minutes this episode, we've gotten .01 twice for a total of .02. So we are making some progress. We should be there next week on my days off. I won't do that much fishing during the work week, which starts tomorrow night. I don't know how much fishing I'm going to be able to do. I've had a pretty busy day already. Quite a bit of fishing, but also working on the boat trailer IRL. I'm ready to go back to bed. I've got to sleep most of the day tomorrow so that I'm ready to go to stay up for work, my 12-hour shift tomorrow night. I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And the fastest way to get fired, not the only way, but the fastest way to get fired is falling asleep at your desk. So you have to be, you got to make sure you get a little rest and drink some caffeine. And then if you feel like you're starting to fall asleep, go to lunch, take you a nap in the car, go home sick. Anything's better than getting fired at that point for sleeping. So 12-hour shift in the overnight can get a little drowsy sometimes. Usually it's pretty busy to where that's not a problem. You're usually not able to sleep. You know, the phone's ringing. Actually busier than you would think. Where I work, a lot of our trucks are moving overnight, so a lot of the drivers are calling and they've got questions and problems, and they're looking for their load for the next day, and so you stay pretty active, which does help. Sometimes a little too active and sometimes a little too chaotic, and you end up you're not tired, but you're frustrated. You're mentally beat up by the end of the shift. The job's definitely a lot more mental than physical. It's 12 hours of sitting in a chair minus your lunch. And there are days when you can't even take a lunch. You're just sitting there the entire 12 hours and you're only leaving your desk for 3 minutes to go pee. Makes for a long day. Well, we made it back to the bottom, so can we get something interesting? No. The answer is no. Again, we're not even using the same setup, so there's no need to get down to the bottom, probably. Little hake, non-marker. It's unfortunate. Let's do some trolling. Just to see if we can catch anything better. We'll go a little deeper. We're at 15. We caught a couple blue whitings. We hit something at 25. 20, 25. Might be another blue whiting. We'll see here. Yeah. I'm not sure if we can catch anything besides those. 6 in a row. I was complaining about catching blue whitings. Now we ain't catching nothing. That'll teach me. All right, we did finally catch something different. We broke the streak of blue whitings. Back on them. It was a mackerel. I mean, that was 1400 XP. There's worse fish to catch as long as we can get them decent size. But there's a little one. There's a mackerel. At least it was a marker. Come on, fish. There's a sardine, something a little different. Let's do one more fish, guys, then we'll sell up. Oh, we're at the edge of the map. Let's call the submarine. Blue whiting. Sardine, okay. Whoa. So the wolffish right off the rip were the best fish. We're going to keep a couple of these little non-marker mackerels, turn them into bait. So 380 divided by 1.25. Really more like 1.35 probably. Probably only about 280 an hour, 290 an hour silver, so not great. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me as always. Don't forget to hit that like button. Until next time, have fun fishing. I am out of here.